Hello, my name is Brandon Gilliam, and I am going to be your child's 5th grade science teacher. Now, this is my 14th year of teaching, and I've been at Stoutfield for about 10 of those. I've also taught 6th and 3rd grade, but science has been where I've landed, and I absolutely love teaching science, and I can't wait to start this year with your child and teaching them science. So I'll tell you a little bit about this year and kind of what you can expect for your child. We are going to be covering lots of different things. One of the biggest ones we'll start off with is the scientific method. We're going to be doing lots of experiments, learning how to think like a scientist, do like a scientist, and act like a scientist. We're even going to learn how to speak like a scientist. We're also going to learn how to jump into ecosystems. We're going to study ecosystems, and then after that, we're going to learn about life cycles and energy cycles and how things move and flow within an ecosystem. Then we're going to jump into space, which is my absolute favorite. We start by learning about Earth, we work our way up, and then we end up with the planets, and there's some really cool projects that come out of both ecosystems and space. And really, that will cover pretty much our entire first semester, all the way up until December. We'll be spending a lot of time there. Then when we come back from break, your kids are going to be blown away with robotics. As you can see on the wall behind me, we do a lot of robotics in here. In fact, our 3rd quarter is nothing but robotics. Students learn to think like engineers. They learn to practice engineering principles, the design process, and they actually get to build robots, every single 5th grader. And then after that, we jump right into measurement. We learn how to measure like scientists to actually get exact measurements. We learn about things like volume and how to measure in the metric system. And then after that, we jump right into body systems. Throughout the entire time, we also think about how are us humans impacting our environment and the way things happen in our world. So that's just a snapshot of a bit that you might find that happens inside of this classroom. Now also, if you ever want to take a chance to hop on YouTube and search up Brandon Gilliam, you'll find that I also have a YouTube channel that kind of features a lot of the things that I've done in the past, and you will see some new things pop up this year that will really give you a glimpse into your child's classroom when they are in science.
Hi, Stoutfield families. I'm Mrs. Hancock. I have been teaching at Stoutfield for about 19 years and 23 years total. I came to 5th grade social studies last year after fall break, and I fell in love with my subject and with 5th graders, and so here I am for year 2. In social studies, you can expect a lot of hands-on learning. History can be a lot of fun to learn when you do it right. We do a lot of reading and writing also, so I'll be in charge of giving your child reading, writing, and social studies grades. Some of the topics we cover is we'll start off with geography, learning our continents and our country and our state and capitals. Then we'll move on to Native Americans, and from there we learn our early American history all the way to the birth of our country through the American Revolution. I look forward to meeting you either in person or online for parent-teacher conferences. You can always get a hold of me. Parent Square is the best since it's just like texting, but you can always give me a call too. I look forward to meeting with you and working with you this year. Have a great night.
Hi, welcome to 5th grade. My name is Miss Salazar. I am the writing teacher for 5th grade, and then I will teach my homeroom students reading. If your student is not in my homeroom, they will be taught reading by their homeroom teacher. A quick introduction of myself. This is my 2nd year at Stoutfield, but my 9th year teaching in general, and then this is my 4th year teaching 5th grade. So I'm super excited to get to know you and get to know your kids. I am currently pregnant, and I will deliver either the first week of school or the 2nd week of school, but my last day will for sure be no later than August 5th. And then you will have a maternity sub named Kim Reidner. She's awesome. She's actually a building sub and a licensed teacher, so she's been around the building for years. The kids know her. Her daughter goes here. She is a huge part of our family, and she is super excited to start taking over, and she's been preparing all summer, and she's ready to go. So she will also be in our video and have a quick little introduction for herself, so I won't spoil that for her, but there will be a maternity sub, and she'll be here for 6 weeks. My maternity leave will only be 6 weeks unless, God forbid, there is some kind of complication, but as of this point, it is going to be 6 weeks, and I'll be back mid-September. Okay, so real quick to discuss writing with you, because that is my main subject. The topics that we cover are narrative writing, opinion writing, informational writing, and memoirs. And we also do grammar and language throughout the year. So you will be seeing those kinds of things coming home with your kids. You'll hear your kids talk about their stories and things like that. And I'm also the reading teacher for my homeroom, but every homeroom teacher still does the same Pearson MyView curriculum. So we will have weekly quizzes in reading, and we will do other activities in reading for the kids' grades. Regarding writing grades, they will have rubrics that have grades on them and explained in detail what the categories and what the criteria is for them to get a good grade on their writing. And those rubrics are for their published writing, which means we've been working on it for quite some time and it's now done. Now they're ready to type it up and turn it in, and I will staple the rubric to the front of their writing, and that is what will be the main grade in their writing class. I also will grade things like grammar and language. We'll do activities with that, and we also do grades throughout the year, like graphic organizers and a few other things for writing. So writing is kind of different than other subjects because it takes time to write a full piece to get a full grade. So there will be a variety of different kinds of writing grades, but we will definitely have 6 or more grades per quarter, and you can count on at least having 1 grade a week in writing. Okay, there's a few exceptions there, but overall you'll get about 1 grade a week in writing, for sure more than 6 in a quarter. Again, my name is Mrs. Salazar, and if you ever need to reach out and contact me, don't hesitate. I get back, I respond to messages quickly on Parent Square, and I can also call at the end of the school day, so don't hesitate. Pleasure meeting you. I'm excited for the school year, and have a great day.
Hi everybody, I am Miss Cortero. I am your child's 5th grade math teacher. This is my 2nd year at Stoutfield Elementary, and I'm really excited to be here in 5th grade this year. I have worked with 4th grade, I've been in E&L for a little bit, 3rd grade, and now I'm in 5th grade. So I'm really looking forward to this year, and I'm really excited. I just wanted to pop in to this video and just tell you some things that you can expect from 5th grade math more specifically. Some things you can expect from 5th grade this year for math is we really are going to be spending the year mastering all of the strategies and the skills that your child learned in 4th grade to solve multiplication and division problems. So in 4th grade, they learned a ton of new strategies in order for them to be successful with different multiplication and division problems. So really this year, we're just mastering them, we're reviewing them, and then something that's a little bit different about 5th grade math is we are really diving deep into fractions and decimals. So you can expect a lot of fractions and decimals this year from math. Something else worth noting about math this year is we are actually starting a new curriculum, sort of. It's technically a new curriculum, but last year, for those of you who don't know or if you don't remember, we did start a new curriculum last year, and it was called Eureka Math. This year, we are doing Eureka Math Squared, or EM2 as you may hear it sometimes. We basically just joke and say that it's a sister to Eureka Math, but really what we did this year is we took some of the things that we saw last year that was successful and also not successful, and we just made some tweaks to that curriculum. So you're going to see a lot of the same things, but also some things that may be a little bit different. Some of the things that you might see that are the same is we're still going to have those topic quizzes that occur. Usually there's 4 to 5 every single module, which is just another word for unit. And then you're still going to see the end of module assessments too. So that's the test that they take at the end of every unit. Something that is different though with this new curriculum, EM2, is we actually got rid of the mid-module assessment. So if you don't remember from last year, that was the test that students took right in the middle of every module. We didn't think that that was really beneficial to the students. We didn't think that it was really necessary this year. So we are getting rid of those mid-module assessments. However, like I said, you can still see or expect to see some of those same grades this year with EM2. So that is a very, very, very quick overview of what 5th grade math will look like this year. But yes, I'm really looking forward to getting to know every single student so much better this year, and I'm really looking forward to growing with them. Thank you.
me, Mr. Gilliam again, and I'm back just to talk simply to parents about the behavior expectations of 5th grade. Every week, you will expect a behavior page going home with your child. This behavior page is going to tell how your child did throughout the week. It's going to have any notes from any teachers. You'll also notice there are different marks that your child may have received for certain behaviors. Those behaviors will be at the bottom of the page. What we like to do with that behavior chart is we also like to put on there the initial of the teacher that gave those marks. So for example, if you notice there's an issue going on with me in science and it's only happening in science, then you know to reach out and contact me, the science teacher. Or if there's an issue in another class, you know to reach out and contact them when it comes to behavior. But it is a 5th grade expectation that those behavior pages are signed every single week and returned on Monday. Now we understand sometimes things happen over the weekend and things do come up. Please notify us if that's the case, but we do hold kids accountable for those. We also have a clear and expectation of behavior across the grade level, which is why we have those consistent marks. So that way students know and parents know that every teacher is going to be looking out for those things. And lastly, just remember parent conferences are on October 4th and October 5th. You will see signups coming out for those a lot later, probably in the month of September, early October. But that's just a heads up on what's to come. So we look forward to teaching your child this year. No matter what subject it is, it's all about 5th grade and your students. Have a great day, and we will see you later.